Welcome to a wonderful episode of Generation Next Pro Wrestling. I am your host, Aaron Grider, and we are starting it off with 6-man tag team action, as all 6 of these men have issues with one another. You've got the team of Outlast, Jacob Torrance and Kelly Craven, teaming up with Nasty Nate Gnarly, against a team of CM Squared and Pompano Joe. Now, CM Squared has said that they are tag team traditionalists, and they wrote the book on tag team wrestling. They have even gone as far as to say you can't outlast the rules, even though they were victorious last week under questionable circumstances against Outlast. Also, as you've seen, if you've kept up with Generation Next Pro Wrestling, Nate Gnarly and Pompano Joe have had quite a few issues with one another. Basically, they're doing a who can top this between one another. We've seen both of them bend and outright break the rules to try to get a one-up on each other. But it also seems they may be slowly getting a little bit of respect for each other, as they do seem to have a lot in common in their match styles, in their outlook on the ring. So we will see. We will have to keep an eye on that in the coming weeks. But now tonight, here on Gen Next TV, we have plenty of action for you. We also will hear from the Gen Next Pro Heavyweight Champion, Victor Vargas, returns. He will be here to address the heavyweight title situation, as well as the attack that he sustained several weeks ago from Brawler Morrison. Speaking of Brawler Morrison, he's going to be a part of our big tag team main event tonight. It is going to be Brawler Morrison and the very dangerous, very tough Drew Dillinger as they take on the team of the Zodiac and Christopher Michael Lotus. We saw all 4 of these guys get in a brawl last week as the show went off the air. Will the ring be able to contain them? What will happen? We'll find out tonight in our main event here on Gen Next TV. And we are well on our way to Saturday night, August the 7th, in Cynthiana, Kentucky, as we return with another exciting live event, as Gen Next Pro Wrestling will proudly bring to you Acceleration. Again, that is Saturday night, August the 7th, in Cynthiana, Kentucky. Tickets are now on sale. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at GNextPro. Be sure to like us on Facebook, Generation Next Pro Wrestling, as well as join us on Patreon, patreon.com/GNPW. And make sure that you get your tickets for Acceleration. And also tonight we are going to have the return of the Derrick James Open Challenge. Who will he be taking on tonight? Will he be able to step up to that challenge? Will he be able to gain a victory in that match? We'll find out later tonight as the Derrick James Open Challenge returns here on Gen Next Pro Wrestling. And here we go. It looks like Jacob Torrance is in trouble. CM Squared and Pompano Joe doing a good job of cutting off the ring, while Nasty Nate Gnarly and Kelly Craven trying to encourage Jacob Torrance to fight back. Oh, but he gets yanked down by the hair by Cameron Saturn. And that gets Nate and Kelly Craven in, but here comes Gaston LaRue behind the referee. And And again, all 6 of these men have had issues with one another. All 6 of these men have wanted to establish themselves in the ranks of Gen X Pro Wrestling. Again, we have plenty of action to come tonight. We've got the Derrick James Open Challenge. We've got that big tag team main event. And as I said earlier, we are well on our way to Acceleration, August the 7th, Cynthiana, Kentucky. And we will see Victor Vargas on that night defending the Gen X Pro Heavyweight title. And we will hear from Victor Vargas live tonight on Gen X TV. Nate Gnarly coming in trying to pick up the pace. Going after all 3 of them now. Comes Kelly Craven. He catches Gaston LaRue. A nice swinging neck breaker on Cameron Center. That could be it. But no. And now we've got everybody in the ring. We got chaos. The ref's got to get some semblance of control here. Oh, and it's a meeting of the minds with CM Squared and Pompano Joe. And now it looks like Outlast and Nate Gnarly have the pace exactly where they want it. Oh, here we go. Oh, but Outlast got caught, and now we got a brawl on the outside. Everybody's on the outside. Well, somebody's got to get back in the ring. What's going on? Come on, ref. Now there are bodies everywhere. I'm not even sure who the legal men are. I don't know if the ref does either. He's just trying to get some sort of control. Wait a minute. Pompano Joe's got the boom box. And he was about to hit Nate Gnarly. But Pompano seems to be a discrepancy here with what kind of tactics they want to use. But now, wait a minute. Pompano Joe just laid out Cameron Saturn. And the referee coming in. And that's it. Thanks to an unlikely assist from Pompano Joe. Outlast and Nasty Nate Gnarly get the win on Gen X TV. Stay tuned for much more action.
Oh my God! The Derrick James Open Challenge, and it's next.
Get what you want without getting tied down. You're in control at Rent-A-Center with no long-term commitment and no credit needed. Right now, get an Ashley Sofa Chase or an LG 65-inch Smart TV. Your choice, just $19.99 a week at rentacenter.com.
I ended Cuz. I ended Vargas. That title is mine.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Gen X Pro Wrestling. And we are returning with the Derrick James Open Challenge. And this week, it's the young up-and-comer Matt Diesel taking on Derrick James here tonight. And Derrick James is coming off the biggest win of his career. He calls himself Mr. Gen-X TV. And he is claiming that he is undefeated here in Generation Next Pro Wrestling. Even though those of you who joined us in Paris, Kentucky for Prime know that Derrick used a frying pan to lay out Big Mama and get the definitely tainted victory over Big Mama in the Battle of the Sexes at Prime. And Derrick Jones is not one to let anyone live that down, as he's been bragging about it ever since, claiming to be Mr. Gen-X TV, claiming that he's undefeated. And Matt Diesel looking to make a name for himself here at Gen-X Pro Wrestling. And don't forget, folks, to join us. Like us on Twitter at GNextPro, as well as follow us on Facebook. Like and follow us on Facebook. It is Generation Next Pro Wrestling. As well as join our Patreon, patreon.com/GNPW. Still to come tonight, we will hear from the Generation Next Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Victor Vargas. That is still to come tonight, as well as our big tag team main event, as it will be Zodiac and Christopher Michael Lotus taking on the team of Brawler Morrison and Drew Dillinger. Definitely some scores to be settled in that one. And everyone is building, trying to establish themselves, as we are well on the way to Acceleration Saturday night, August the 7th. We return to Cynthiana, Kentucky, as we present Acceleration. Beautiful suplex by Derrick James. But that's not enough. Mad Diesel showing his toughness, getting the shoulder up. And once again, Derrick James is telling anyone that will listen that he is Mr. Gen-X TV, that he is undefeated. And trying to prove it. Beautiful gut buster. And now what's he going for? What a submission here by Derrick James. When Matt Diesel gets to the ropes. That could have been the only thing that saved him, because that was definitely a very, very painful looking hold. Derrick calling for it again. But no, Matt dropping down back behind him. Beautiful forearm. Oh! Both guys laying some forearms. Oh, what a beautiful spin kick. Both guys down. It would be a pretty big hit to the ego of Derrick James if he were losing to Matt Diesel here tonight. If he were to lose to Matt Diesel. But we shall see. And we know at some point the Big Mama's going to want her revenge against Derrick James. I would love to see that rematch, especially after the way Derrick got that win at Prime. Beautiful crossbody by Matt Diesel. Oh, Matt Diesel picking up that momentum, picking up that pace. Trying to create some energy here. Oh, beautiful clothesline. But Derrick James showing his toughness. Able to kick out of that. These guys giving it everything they have. Wanting to be the best. Wanting to move up the ranks at Gen-X Pro. Wait, oh, Matt got caught. He took too much time coming in. And Derrick drove him into the middle buckle. Derrick telling him it's over. Oh, beautiful. Spinning forearm. No. And now Derrick showing some signs of frustration.
Come on, watch it there.
Oh, running boot. And a jump up in Seguri. Matt is on a roll now. He's got the momentum again. Oh, but he got caught. Oh. And a handful of tights. And Derrick James steals one.
Good job, kid. Get up. Get up.
Oh, come on. I thought we were going to actually see some sportsmanship. But he's got that frying pan and just using it on Matt Diesel. This is uncalled for. Absolutely despicable. He got the win by using the tights. And now he's using that frying pan. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here we go. And Derrick James wants none of Big Mama. And honestly, I can't blame him.
Get in here! You ain't nothing but a chicken and a scared little boy! You're so bad!
But Big Mama coming to the rescue here at Gen Next Pro Wrestling.
Scared little boy and the woman is gonna whoop your butt!
Joe, what were you thinking? We were out there as a team. Why did you hit me with the boombox?
It doesn't matter. Why don't you bring out Nate Gnarly next week, huh? Since you two have so much in common, right? We don't hit people with weapons. So why don't you step into the ring in a real tag team match with us, and we'll show you tag team wrestling. And that's by the book.
I'm sitting in the ring where I got my start in professional wrestling. And I'm sitting here with the championship that represents all that hard work that I put into this ring and all the sweat and the tears that I poured to become the top of Generation Next professional wrestling. And I can't help but look at this belt and smile and be proud of everything that I've accomplished up to this point. But when I look at this belt now, I don't just think of all the good and the bad. I also think of you, Brawler Morrison. And I think about you trying to take this away from me. Brawler, maybe for you, this is just a championship belt. Maybe it's just another notch, maybe it's just another trophy like Big Cuz was. But this is my life. This is everything in my life poured into it. So Brawler, when you try to choke me out and you try to take me out of professional wrestling, you try to take my life away from me. Now Gen Next tells me Zodiac is the man that I'm supposed to face for this at Acceleration. On top of which, Christopher Michael Lotus has become #1 contender. To make matters even better, that mountain of a monster, Drew Dillinger, says he wants another shot at me and my life. But on top of all of that, the man that I want is Brawler Morrison. And he's made it more than clear that he wants some of me.
and I'll be damned if I'm the man that backs down from any of them. So this is the Gen Next. Put up 4 sides of steel. Take the 4 men that have called my name and put them in there and put me in the middle of every single one of them. And then acceleration, boys. When they close the door to the steel cage, it's gonna be too late for you to realize that I'm not stuck in there with you. You're gonna be stuck in there with me.
And we are back to action in the PTW Elite Tournament. Our first semifinals. As the former PTW Elite Champion, the Big Bad Brandon Taggart graces the PTW Sportatorium with his presence. As he looks to advance to the finals of the PTW Elite Tournament. The Big Bad making his way for round 2 in the PTW.
They're going to riot because
Tournament.
it's like a team win in the
Gentlemen,
Super
so
Bowl.
far,
They
what
love
a great
it.
tournament
I
we've
know what
witnessed.
it is.
Absolutely. Action abounds. Each and every pre-show match was like a main event caliber match. And now we have Big Brandon Taggart not only advancing, but seizing the opportunity to regain his Elite Championship if given the opportunity. But Lord Cruz stands in the way so far.
As I stated, 319 days that Brandon Taggart held on to that PTW Elite title.
This will be a PTW Elite Tournament semi-final match. Introducing first in the ring is a former PTW heavyweight and PTW Elite Champion. Please welcome Big Bad Brandon Taggart.
He's big, he's bad, he's 2, and he's tall.
So we've got one bad dude in the PTW ring. And we are waiting on another bad dude.
It's the baddest man alive. There you see him.
The baddest man alive, Aaron Williams.
The baddest man alive. They refer to him as Planet Williams, I hear.
Aaron Williams receiving a first round bye after defeating legendary Larry D after that Elite Super Showcase last weekend.
And now in the ring, from Planet Williams, please welcome the baddest man alive, Aaron Williams. This battle is one fall with a 30-minute time limit. The winner goes into the main event final match.
You know, guys, I was thinking about this earlier. You know, in one of the pre-show matches that Brandon Taggart was a part of, he took a tremendous shot to the head. I wonder if he's going to be feeling any ill effects of that during this matchup.
I doubt it. There's nothing up there anyway. Taggart's all heart. His motor's always going. Head screwed on backwards sometimes, but that's what's gotten him gold in the first place.
That's what got him to be elite champion.
Yeah.
And heavyweight champion.
wonder if Taggart is old enough to know about Fat Albert, Bobby Blade.
About Fat Albert?
Yeah.
I am.
Well, you don't run around saying, hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
It's Brandon Taggart.
And Brandon Taggart working on the baddest man alive, Aaron Williams. And the big bad trying to get Aaron Williams up.
Oh, nice kick by Aaron Williams.
There's that striking ability by Aaron Williams. Comes second to none. He takes a backseat to nobody with those leg strikes. And
Aaron Williams going low on the big bad.
And we talked about the striking ability of Lexus Montez earlier in the night. And I think that this might be the only person, Aaron Williams, that Lexus Montez would take a back seat to.
I would agree.
As far as striking, I mean.
You have your strikers, you have your Lexus Montezes, you have your Christopher Michael Lotuses, but Aaron Williams, I believe he is the cream of the crop when it comes to that mold.
No question, fundamentally sound, quick on his feet. I mean, just look how quick that kick was to the big bad.
Yeah, he's got Taggart reeling already.
Breaking down body parts. It's a psychology affair whenever you see the baddest man alive.
I was gonna say, he really knows how to pace himself.
He does.
In some of these big matches when you watch him. And he says he's from Planet Williams. You got to wonder what goes on inside that head of Planet Williams.
Is that anywhere past Columbus?
It might be.
It's next to Mars.
And Aaron Williams going up top, nobody home, and he rolls through.
Oh.
And Taggart met with the elbow from Williams. Here comes Williams.
Oh, nice.
And look at Taggart counter.
He had that scouted very well.
It's a beautiful power slam with someone as athletic and agile as Aaron Williams. Taggart's going to have to use his size and his weight to kind of lay in and weigh him down.
And you know the thing is, though, is as agile as Aaron Williams is, Brandon Taggart is equally as agile for his size.
For a big man, he is so swift and interchangeable.
Absolutely.
And that's just one of many reasons why he was able to stay PTW Elite Champion for as long as he did.
And let's not forget heavyweight champion as well.
Heavyweight champion as well. Aaron Williams looking to secure his big title in PTW. And Aaron Williams, he knows a little something about tournaments. Two-time winner of the Ted Petty Invitational.
Bobby Blades knows something about tournaments. He was in the Goldfish Entertainer. I messed that all up. Over at the Red Mile.
I was.
And Taggart going to work on Williams. There's the cover. 1, 2. And the 2 count.
See, that's what I mean. Taggart using his weight to kind of throw Aaron Williams around. He's going to have to do that to remain effective. Otherwise, Williams is going to pick him apart with those strikes.
Ah, look at this. Greco-Roman chokehold with a shirt. And goes right back to it.
And Aaron Williams on the apron of the ring. The big bad in the middle of the ring. Brandon Taggart looking to recapture the PTW Elite title. Our current champion awaits in the wings. On the other side of the bracket in semifinals number 2.
And Taggart has to inflict damage now while he's got Aaron Williams down before he gets his second wind. maybe take out a leg or something.
So, gentlemen, we have seen the first and part of the second round of the PTW Elite Tournament. Anything stands out to you all right now?
The entire first round.
Well, I think, not to cut you off, Bobby, I'm sorry. I think that Lord Crew is emphatically trying to show how dominant he is as the Elite Champion. There's no way he can lose his title in this Elite Tournament. He has to make it to the finals. And right now we're seeing Aaron Williams with his hands full with Taggart, who wants to regain the championship.
You're absolutely right, but I'm still going to stick with my man, Picture Perfect Jordan Cage, to take it all. I think that after all the years that he's been in the professional wrestling industry, he is still hungry, and he's been around for a long time. He is still hungry. He still wants to show that he's got what it takes. He still wants his shot at this Elite Championship.
I think you've got something right there, too, because with the focus being on Lord Crew and Taggart, Jordan Cage can sneak in and steal the championship away, and I think that's to his advantage.
And I'll tell you, I used to manage the guy, Jordan Cage.
Oh, I'd never heard that before.
Oh, yeah, I used to manage him forever. And, you know, we were through thick and thin together. You know, we were the best of friends. I've never seen a man that's more intense than Jordan Cage. And usually when he sets his eyes on something, he'll take what he gets, you know. What he wants, he gets, is what I meant to say.
Real go-getter Jordan Cage is, but you can see that it's really evident in the ring. I think you did a pretty good job for once. Now Taggart stretching Aaron Williams in the middle of the ring, trying to wear him down. Applying pressure and inflicting pain to that lower back area. Referee Scotty getting in there, checking with Aaron Williams to see if he's still with us.
Taggart definitely using his height and weight advantage over Aaron Williams. It's working.
And Brandon Taggart towering over Aaron Williams.
You know, Aaron Williams is a firecracker, and if you let that fire spread, you're in trouble. So Taggart doing his best to keep him at bay.
And there's the firecracker Lee G was talking about, and more or less a nutcracker.
Zing, boom.
Is everybody going to have to cancel their dates with the Chicky Babies tonight?
I believe so, but I don't think Jay Donaldson even had one in the first place, but I digress.
And here comes Taggart, Aaron Williams. A pleasure to watch in primetime wrestling. And those big kicks to the thigh area of Brandon Taggart. Taggart retaliates. And he goes through. Hangs on. Oh. And Williams with a knee to Taggart. And Taggart
still on his feet, amazingly.
Yeah, he's hung over that middle rope.
Wow.
And 2 boots into Taggart.
He's discombobulated.
Oh!
And Brandon Taggart catched Aaron Williams. Both men laying in the middle of the ring. Our official, Scotty Bullock, has begun the count.
Which man will get up first? Who wants it more? Who wants to advance to the finals?
And Aaron Williams back up to a vertical base. And here he comes.
Going up to the top.
And Aaron Williams up top. Get you some.
Oh.
Whoa. Wow. I don't think that ceiling was high enough. 2 and a 2 count. Aaron Williams so close to advancing to the finals of the PTW Elite Tournament.
Wasn't enough to keep the big man down.
Trying to get Taggart up in that fireman's carry. And he almost
had him.
And Taggart splashing into Williams.
Oh, wow.
Just the impressive nature of Taggart, too.
And so close. So close. Brandon Taggart exerting that massive body on Aaron Williams. I really would hate to take, not that I would, but I'm just saying in general, I would hate to take Brandon Taggart antique shopping. There's no telling what he could break.
I believe he would be that bull in the China shop.
Yes, absolutely.
But just right when you think that he's a brawler.
Oh! Shoulder tackle from the outside of the ring.
And Williams staying on his feet after flipping in.
Taggart elbows to the neck of Williams.
Uh-oh.
And look at this.
Oh! Double stomp to the back of the head of Brandon Taggart.
And that's not an easy feat to do, no pun intended. But intended was Aaron Williams' boot into Taggart. 2. And so close.
How did Taggart manage to kick out of that? I mean,
I don't know.
Williams put his lights out with that, Bobby.
Several shots to the head during this match right here. How much is going to be enough?
And Williams up top. Careful.
Oh!
Always hitting his target. Aaron Williams
2.
1, 2.
Taggart's still out.
Brandon Taggart, there is no stopping him whatsoever. There's no stopping Aaron Williams at all.
Both men down. It's about who wants it more, Otis. Who has it in the depths of their heart and soul to eke this one out? Who's the better man? We will find out.
And Williams, he's back up.
He said, I don't want to kill you, Brandon Taggart, but I will.
Oh, just kicking him right in the head. Shot after shot after shot.
And Bobby, you and I saw in training while Aaron Williams was working out, we saw that maneuver.
Absolutely. Oh!
Taggart.
Oh my goodness, planted him into the mat. Whoa.
And a 2 count. Unbelievable. Brandon Taggart eluding the loss.
Planting Aaron Williams in the middle of Bourbon Square with that, right on his back. I don't see how he kicked out of that.
Aaron Williams in action last night in Lexington, defeating Tony Evans and Jesse Lundis. And right back again tonight in the PTW Elite Tournament.
Speaking of strikes, look at the strikes that Brandon Taggart's thrown tonight. Each one of them on point and more devastating than one before it.
Taggart has to stay well-rounded offensively. He takes on big guys. He takes on the little guys. Everybody's coming for him, so he has to have a different game plan ready, i.e. Aaron Williams.
And the big bad working on Aaron Williams. And here comes Aaron Williams, giving Taggart a little taste.
Oh, good night. Oh, my God.
Aaron Williams again.
Oh.
2 boots into the chest of Taggart, and Taggart rolls out of the ring. And here comes Aaron Williams. Look out, Bobby Blade.
Oh, my God!
There is no stopping Aaron Williams. You can't slow this man down whatsoever.
It's like the match goes on longer and longer, and he still has even much more to display. He never runs out of arsenal.
Brandon Taggart's tank's got to be sitting on E right now.
That's what I was getting ready to say. How much gas does he have in the tank? Because I tell you, I was playing Days Gone, and I ran out of gas on that every 5 seconds. Video game reference. I thought it was funny.
I mean, I totally knew that. I totally knew that, Bobby.
And whoever wins this match will move on to the finals of the PTW Elite Tournament. As we look forward to our second semifinals match between Picture Perfect Jordan Cage and the PTW Elite Champion Lord Crew.
Headbutt by Taggart, stunning Aaron Williams momentarily.
And the crowd chanting no title Taggart. And Brandon Taggart on the top rope. And he may try to back. No, is he? Thought he may try to back down a little bit. Aaron Williams.
I believe he's unsure of himself up there.
I thought for a second he was going to rip the projector down and hit Aaron Williams with the projector.
I'm unsure of what they're doing with my projector. And Taggart up. Oh! Wow!
The ring almost exploded with the impact of Taggart hitting the mat.
That is well over 300 pounds. Maybe pushing to 400 pounds of PTW coming crashing into the PTW ring.
Both men starting to move.
And both men,
Taggart to his knees.
they truly are wrestling like PTW Elite Champions. This is what you have come to expect in primetime wrestling each and every night.
Oh! Oh,
big chop from the big bad. Aaron Williams found his way into the PTW Elite Tournament by winning the Elite Showcase #1 by defeating Star Rider and Unforeseen Perez. That catapulted him into the main event, taking on the winner of that second
And they're just seeing who will give up at this point.
Legendary Larry D. Aaron Williams secured the victory, and now he's fighting Brandon Taggart. Aaron Williams getting that first round bye.
Oh! This is just broken down into a fight now.
That's all this is. These two guys are in there fighting.
And Taggart.
Blue Thunder Bomb!
1, 2.
Whoa!
And Aaron Williams kicked out of that. I knew that it was over at that point, Bobby.
It could have been. It could have been that second Blue Thunder Bomb we have seen tonight from Brandon Taggart to secure his spot in the finals of the PTW Elite Tournament. But Aaron Williams thwarted the plans of Brandon Taggart and kicked out.
I mean, neither one of these men at this point, I don't think, know what it will take to get the other one to submit at this point. Both men throwing their bodies into the wind of caution to secure the victory.
You're seeing one of the finest matches ever in PTW, regardless of who has the title, who wins the title moving forward. Bobby Blade, this is a hell of a match.
Absolutely. I mean, the thing is we've seen a lot of great matches here at PTW. This is one of the tops, I think. This is one of the most hard-hitting matches that I've ever seen live.
I would certainly say put this one down in your record books.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's got him trapped in there. Look at that. He's got him trapped.
Yeah, Taggart can't move.
How in the world? Here comes Aaron Williams.
Oh, my God, right in the face of Brandon Taggart.
Taggart wedged on that top rope and middle ring rope. And from the far side, Aaron Williams put those boots into the face of Brandon Taggart. And he's got Taggart up. Look at this.
Oh, man, huge pile driver.
This thing might be over if he can get the cover.
And the cover. 1, 2.
Wow.
So close.
Again, this is amazing. Neither one of these men will give up.
It's not in their DNA to give up. They've come too far in this. They're not going to give up for nothing.
After seeing this, how could you pull against Aaron Williams?
You can't. But the thing is how can you pull against Brandon Taggart after seeing...
Can't do that either.
Yeah.
I would say that a man that has held the PTW Elite title for over 300 days, he knows a thing or two.
Williams has fresh legs and fresh lungs before this match. This is Taggart's second match competing. His tank has got to be past E at this point, Otis.
Wait a minute. Referee checking on Taggart.
Aaron Williams.
Taggart looks very woozy.
Showing a little respect, said, don't make me do it. Taggart up.
Oh!
Massive clothesline from the Big Bad.
Taggart's still in this. Oh my goodness, took his head clean off.
He just flipped over Aaron Williams. There's the cover. 2. Oh, so close. And our official, Scotty Bullock, with the 1 count.
Oh, man.
Just decapitated Aaron Williams.
Oh, wow.
And 3's gonna do it. The Big Bad has once again found himself in contention for the PTW Elite title as he moves on to the PTW Elite Tournament Finals. But what a match from both of these men.
What a match is right. You know, the thing is I can assure you that Brandon Taggart has gained the respect of Aaron Williams after this. I was going to say a match, but this has been a fight. I'm sure that Brandon Taggart has gained the respect of Aaron Williams after this fight.
And has Brandon Taggart earned the respect of the PTW crowd?
Absolutely.
I don't see how you cannot give him respect based on what he's done throughout his career, but even based on this match tonight.
The man has moved on past.
You know, I'd be a little mad too if I got busted with Pompano Joe's boombox. But CM Squared, to challenge myself and Nate Gnarly to a tag match, what are you thinking? You say that Pompano Joe and Nasty Nate are a lot alike. Well, why don't we find out about that? Why don't we see if we're a lot alike? I would love to step into the ring with you two fools, and I don't care if Nasty Nate is my tag team partner. So Nasty Nate, please, please, please accept this match. I know we've had our differences in the past, but maybe after we win this match, maybe we could become homies.
For the last 20 years, I've dedicated my life to professional wrestling to get where I am today. For the last 5, I have shaped and molded professional wrestlers all over the country. And that is exactly what I'm doing in Cynthiana, Kentucky at Legends Pro Wrestling Academy, 101 Hingston. What took me 20 years to achieve has become my goal to make a fraction of the time for your success. Email me now, legendsprowrestlingacademy@gmail.com. Send that message, make that dream a reality. Let's knock out the wrestling business together today.
And welcome back to Generation X Pro Wrestling. It is main event time as we see Zodiac and Christopher Michael Lotus taking on Brawler Morrison and Drew Dillinger. But what about that bombshell that we heard from the Gen X Pro Heavyweight Champion? He wants Victor Vargas. He wants Drew Dillinger. He wants Brawler Morrison. He wants Christopher Michael Lotus. He wants all of them. And so it is being made official. Saturday night, August the 7th, at Acceleration, for the Gen X Pro Heavyweight Championship inside a steel cage. It will be all 5 of those participants. It will be the heavyweight champion Victor Vargas. It will be Brawler Morrison. It will be the hybrid monster Zodiac. It will be Drew Dillinger. And it will be Christopher Michael Lotus in what we call Ultimate Survival Metal Mayhem. 2 men will start. And then periodically thereafter, every few minutes, a new wrestler will enter the cage. A submission or pinfall can happen at any time during that match. If you are beaten, you are eliminated. There are no disqualifications, no countouts, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You are only eliminated by submission or pinfall, and the last man standing will become and be named the Gen X Pro Heavyweight Champion. What a monster main event that is for Acceleration. If you have not done so already, get your tickets now. Saturday night, August the 7th, in Cynthiana, Kentucky, for Acceleration, in what is arguably the biggest main event in Gen X Pro history. 5 men enter the cage. Only 1 will remain standing, and he will be the Gen X Pro Heavyweight Champion. And also next week on Gen X TV, we have 2 gigantic matches that have been made official. It will be CM Squared as they take on the unlikely team of Pompano Joe and Nasty Nate Gnarly in tag team competition. And then next week's main event, as we are on our way to Acceleration, next week on Gen X TV, the 4 challengers for Acceleration: Zodiac, Brawler Morrison, Drew Dillinger, Christopher Michael Lotus. These 4 men right now, these 4 men in this tag match. Next week, they will all be opponents. It will be a fatal 4-way next week on Gen X TV. But right now, these guys are trying to coexist and get a win and establish some momentum as everyone has their eyes on the prize. Victor Vargas showing that he is a fighting champion, that he is not going to back down. He didn't want one of these guys. He said, give me all 4 of them, put them in a cage, and let's find out who's the best. And that's exactly what's going to happen at Acceleration. And also, Gen X Pro Wrestling will be back on the road on August the 18th as we go to Ashland, Kentucky. Be sure to keep in touch with our social media at GNextPro on Twitter, Generation Next Pro Wrestling on Facebook, patreon.com/GNPW. As we have plenty of action for you in the coming weeks at Generation Next Pro Wrestling. And now Brawler and Drew Dillinger cutting off the ring. Oh, he spit at Zodiac. Zodiac not doing his partner any favors, though. Victor Vargas wanted Brawler. Brawler wants Vargas. Drew Dillinger wanted Vargas. Christopher Michael Lotus is the #1 contender. Zodiac had earned himself a #1 contenders championship match. So all 4 of these men had a claim to the Gen X Pro Heavyweight title. And instead of taking them on one by one, Victor Vargas was like, I don't want one-on-one. Give me all of them. And we will put up the cage Saturday night, August the 7th for Acceleration. And it will be Ultimate Survival Metal Mayhem. 2 men will start. Every few minutes a new wrestler enters. Submission or pinfalls can take place at any time. If you lose by submission or pin, you are eliminated. The last man standing will be the Gen X Pro Heavyweight Champion. Can Victor Vargas survive his biggest challenge to date? 4 of the biggest, meanest, toughest men in Gen X Pro Wrestling. They're all gunning for that championship. Who will survive? Who will come out of that cage Saturday night, August the 7th, as the Gen X Pro Heavyweight Champion? And also, as mentioned earlier tonight, next week, all 4 of these men will be in action on Gen Next TV in a fatal 4-way match. It will be every man for himself next week on Gen Next TV with Brawler Morrison versus Drew Dillinger versus Christopher Michael Lotus and versus the Zodiac next week on Gen Next TV. You also will not want to miss the unlikely team of Nasty Nate Gnarly and Pompano Joe as they team up for the first time ever to take on CM Squared. Again, all of that and much, much more next week on Gen Next TV. Zodiac trying to get Lotus to get to him, trying to motivate him. And there he does. Here comes Zodiac and here comes Drew. They're just like 2 big bulls running into each other. All 4 of these men want that Gen X Pro Heavyweight title. All 4 of them want to establish some momentum heading into August 7th at Acceleration. Big clothesline by Zodiac takes Big Drew Dillinger down. What's Zodi going for now? Oh, running senton. And now here comes Lotus. These guys are working together pretty well together now. Oh, what a move, what teamwork. Well, Brawler Morrison saving. These guys are working again as units, as teams. But next week, as well as at Acceleration, it will be every man for himself. Zodi sliding down, taking down Brawler Morrison, taking him out of the equation. Comes Drew coming after Lotus. Oh, spinning kick. Drew is rocked. Lotus going up top. Oh, wait a minute. He got caught. Oh, and then fought out of it. Oh, big spear. And Drew Dillinger got him. What a big win. Drew Dillinger, Brawler Morris to get the win on Gen X Pro. We will see you next week as all 4 of these men will be in a fatal. Oh! Big spear by Drew. All 4 of these men, every man for themselves, next week on Gen X TV. Don't miss it.
We'll be right back.